And we're back to more Witcher 3.
The last of the chosen will now ascend the mount to the peak to meet her native. Let the festivities begin, and let them last till the crack of dawn.
They're just wolves now.
Welcome. That's it.
My, they're fine.
Apparently we're running.
Eh?
So, basically we go up this path and we get there eventually. There's Sylvan there.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
I was going to say, that fight always annoys me.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no
Annoys
time
me
to
because
lose.
you can never
I'll
live
tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalark said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Best 2 out of 3.
Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Imlerith's a bigger threat than the crones. I should face him.
I'm no worse a fighter than you.
Yeah,
We
sure.
both know that's not true. Listen to me this once.
But,
No buts.
fine. Be careful.
You too.
You don't have the ability of Whirlwind, after all. So yeah. Remember that key he dropped and all that? I'm not sure if you can actually
I must get down there.
get the key legit, because I don't remember actually being able to usually loot him because, well, it goes straight to the conversation. I think I was supposed to tell him. Oh well. I was gonna say, wait, she doesn't even have Witcher senses, so why am I trying to use those? And there's the ground.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness.
How's them without context?
Yum, yum.
Anyway, what's up?
Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
Die tonight.
Your blood, so hot, so sweet.
They interrupted me.
Naughty, naughty girl!
Your blood, so hot, so sweet.
Your life, it's ours. You must live with it. You will die here now.
Your blood, so hot. Punishment shall not be
And
punished.
now he's trying to hit my non-distant spot.
You die tonight.
Oh, no combo.
Your life, it's ours. You must live with it. Naughty, naughty girl! You'll regret that. You will die here now. You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl! You will die here now! You die tonight!
Come here. Damn it.
Did I loot that though? Pretty sure I looted it.
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be.
Back off. So yeah, you wouldn't even have been able to get that key because you'd be uphill. So one escaped with Phantom Air's amulet. But yet, we looted an amulet off
Medallion's humming.
it.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Because, you know, obviously I need more ability points at this point in the game. I'm sorry, what? I didn't leave one of those things because it was too high a level back in the day. Maybe. There's a badge I got. Every, yeah. Okay, here's the roof. So anyway, up to the mountain. And more adult content perhaps. What's up?
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
Yeah, we're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You fought bravely from the road to the bitter end.
But then you guys throw.
I trust this time will be no different. Ah!
Well, that was easy.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
Well, that works. And even more skill points.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Avalark claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Oh no, not the acorns.
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
That's why I said.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
I don't like all those birds still flying about. Now all the loading again.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Because, you know, since there was no mages,
Dundee Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you,
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
in fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anyone here besides us? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
So, final preparations.
Geralt the monster slayer. Other wild
Then can I go talk to everyone? Well, maybe not everyone,
Zoltan,
Get out!
because you're exhausted.
nice talking to
So
you,
is
Zoltan.
Dandelion.
See you later.
You guys are having random conversations.
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer, not a whore.
What, my peach? Why, here there's always been.
They have, but things have changed. New management, see? So you go and peach about elsewhere.
She's reading a book. She's not dancing. So, I'll find out where to start. Doors. Oh, hi, Triss.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri. You know that. Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Yep.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
Yeah, you are.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Yen's found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
De Vlister rings a bell.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
Ooh,
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Well, let's go.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go.
The bed loaded. Goody.
We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed.
Graham et Thuir, Robert Mekele, Alfelte.
What's that?
Nothing. A preliminary image.
What?
Stop interrupting, I have to focus.
Graham et Thuir, de Agnes Kerle, es Pirshena a et Clates.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her. At his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
That was the recent past. Anything might happen to her in Dijkstra's hands. Let's go.
Not so fast. The first image. What was that?
Nothing. Really.
Don't brush me off. I know how hydromancy works. Image appeared because you're thinking about it.
It was... King Tancred asked me to become his court advisor in Kavir.
You mentioned Kavir in the lighthouse. I understand why now. Did you accept?
Only a fool would refuse. Tancred's been supportive of the mages from the start. The evacuation was only possible with his help. Now he wants to revive the Council and the Conclave, and I'm to head both.
So what's his motive?
Tancred's picked a strange battle. All the North's hunting down mages, and he's out to revive the Council?
These are troubled times, and Tancred could be alone in remembering that mages are a powerful force. And that we know how to show gratitude.
So yeah, Kavir's been mostly neutral. But yeah, if they get all the mages, it sure makes them a force to be reckoned with now, doesn't it?
It's a great opportunity. Congratulations.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Bit worried, that's all. You really ready to dive into politics again?
I wasn't sure at first. Ultimately, though, it's something I've always dreamed of. The dream's within reach now. I'm not about to let it go.
The vision was of a house, not a royal court.
It's the house that awaits us in Pont Vanis. When we're done here, when all this is over, once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri's safe, I'd like us to live there, together.
Gotta know, Triss. The life of a Witcher, it's no fairy tale. But I like being on the path, sleeping under the stars, waking up with dew on my face.
We talked about this, remember? In the lighthouse? I'm not asking you to sacrifice anything. You're not cut out to be a courtier. I know that. You can set out on the path whenever you want, for however long you want. It's just... you'll have somewhere to come home to.
Always used to be Kaer Morhen. House in your vision looks a lot cozier.
I'll tell you the details later. Right now, we need to get Philippa.
Right.
Come on.
Now then, bathhouse. It's Barry Fortress.
I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
There must be order.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I sense strong magic.
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out!
It's not really a maze.
Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here!
Stay here, Triss, in case she tries to flee this way.
Be careful. She might be blind, but she's still dangerous. And don't hurt her.
Yeah, don't hurt her. Didn't say anything about not hurting them.
Damn, she cast a spell on them.
Kill the Witcher.
Wait, did you go down that hole?
Philip, wait!
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
But stand under.
Stand here. Let no one pass.
But here.
No, not Bart.
Witcher, no past go. Birdie, no say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go say. But no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old Drowner ate.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help?
Thanks, Buck.
I want to help you.
Help me die? Don't hold your breath.
And for some reason, the pot
Bollocks!
it's just no longer in the way.
You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Gotta be kidding me.
What's happened? So quiet all of a sudden? I've no mercy for your kind.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
And more loading.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I remember your little bond, but this is no time for a lover's quarrel.
But it's an excellent time to settle a score. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Do not choose to.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse portside. Be sure to come.
Yeah, you do not want to use that 2-back bell, because you break yourself a little ankle, leg.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you alright?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be alright?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Well. So yeah. Why do I always open now? So I'm starting to create a secondary quest. But this quest is important. Very important. Because this decides one of the main game decisions, basically. Because this basically decides if Radovid will live or not. And well, obviously, we don't want Radovid around.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
Your strength's gone.
Oh yeah, that's covered case. We go talk to Yennefer, but not. Let's go do this first.
You see what I do?
Yeah, getting a bit of flag.
Ooh. I've seen better. It's not too late to repent.
My wives miss me.
I got to try to brush trumpet. I thought you were neat. Was crying. No, she's just busy dying of the consumption.
Yo, you just don't look well.
Ah!
Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs. Will you bloody tell us what this is about?
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he arrive?
You won't plow it to...
What's up?
Witcher, at last. Now, we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. About as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner, in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
I just realized that owl has eyes.
My lads will make sure of that.
Why does that owl
Guards
have
round the
eyes?
temple, what about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fighting?
If they're paid a tidy sum.
No, seriously, why does that owl have eyes? Philippa doesn't have. Her eyes were removed.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest, and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well. Always got a plan. Always got at least 2 irons in the fire.
This time I shall be content with one. Radovid's head planted at its end. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Well, we should probably go see Radovid. Sure.
Oh,
Close.
Ah.
Don't be shy.
You.
You'll find I've everything.
Mustn't think like that.
Ooh. I was gonna say we'll approach it into there soon, but we can deal with this.
Nothing new.
Ah! In a hurry.
Ooh. So bored I could spew.
I'm a witcher!
Eternal fires like to go out for a
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
A fine kettle of fish.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
Did he even say anything? Oh, we're getting a loading screen anyway.
An audience. Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
We got a loading screen before we even got on the boat.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them.
And thus the plan's in motion. Or so currently we have just, you know, set the boat on fire. Thus luring him off the boat.
Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
This how you reward those who serve you?
It is how I punish those who irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
So be it.
Any last words?
Fuck! Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
I was gonna say, that's not my sword now, is it?
Hang on, Geralt. On our way.
Now, together!
We're not in the business of killing kids, remember?
Not bad.
Oh, screw you.
Fall back! Protect the king! Onward! We're dying here! Your Majesty! There are too many! You must rise, fire!
Alright.
Die, Lawson!
Can we stop lagging? I know a lot's going on, but still.
Try to get round it!
Alright, of it.
Reinforcements! Summon reinforcements!
Cut the slack. Eh. Oh fine, I'll deal with the archer. Don't have to deal with those guys, apparently. Alright, a bit.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
I had a sword on you.
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she? Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
So. people crying.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Temeria.
Temeria. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's something I don't know about?
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Here's where I'm gonna get political. Because basically, here's the thing. I've been playing Thronebreaker lately. Yeah, back in the Second War. Edion and Lyria. Yeah. Nilfgaard pretty much practically wiped those places out. Because it's either you surrender or they burn down everything and hang everyone. This is what Nilfgaard does. But it's like this. If you could basically get you surrender and you basically become a serfdom, which basically means you're basically a kingdom that belongs to the Empire. So basically you pay taxes to the Empire, you belong under the Empire, but you keep practically everything else. Which, honestly isn't helpful. Toussaint's an example of that. And for the most part, you don't really see much of Nilfgaardians over in Toussaint. It just belongs to Nilfgaard. Yeah. So it's honestly not the worst decision. Especially with the decisions we're
Haven't
making.
told me the whole truth.
You're right on that account. We know you're bloody allergic to politics, decided to emphasize majors and whatnot.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North. including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we Plough agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Amir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot.
But yet a
Geralt,
danger would
this
still
doesn't
be
concern you.
rude.
You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Yeah, of course we're gonna.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
Yeah.
Rumble time!
Honestly, if you think about that, yeah, we saved him out. But there's still Cadwin, there's still Redania, there's still Rivia, there's all these other places up north. Need to strike it down.
Kill the Witcher!
Get down now.
Any last words?
Get down, hell.
Fire them!
Fine, don't get down, hell.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Okay, bye. Yeah, Luke Dijkstra. No. Yes. Dijkstra. He turned into a baggie. He had a dried fish on him. Okay. He had a dried fish on him. Finally, we need to wait for daylight before we can go talk to Ciri, but I think we'll go talk to Yennefer next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.